Interesting question. Probably Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Fanta. There's multiple. I was finding myself returning to Lucid Sigma's videos the most often, so probably him. The first of many bullshit questions, huh? I'ma say white pink shift because that number is just the most stupid trend I have ever seen. Sure, I got bugged about white pink too, but that number is just way worse. The hardest level I actually beat in Geometry Dash was Electroman Adventures. I'm gonna put a photo up here. I beat it on my laptop, not on phone, because my phone screen is just absolutely abysmal. I mean, kind of. We did meet up during Deflated Grain's Fanalgy Season 2. Def Grain eventually made a Discord server midway into Season 2 or so. We were like one of the original members in the server and stuff. It was like me, Grain, Geo, Yoshi, and like, yeah, that's pretty much how we basically met up and stuff. We made like the first fan arts, and we kind of had like a fun little rivalry in Deflated Grain Season 2. And we still are like a trio to this day, and despite school almost tearing us apart a few months ago. Is this even a question? Teo Risi. Is that how you say his name? I just hate the Knicks very badly, bruh. Well, for the first part of the question, I actually have no idea. It's actually been like a few years since I first discovered this community. I do not have the greatest memory either, so I'm not sure if I can really answer this question, but probably through the one that started it all. As for the second question, well, there's tutorials on how to do Scratch on YouTube and stuff, a lot of tutorials, but it's where I make my art and all that. You know the skits in my fan algies? Yeah, that's how it originates, though it is private. I don't know if I'm actually going to sound like a doofus saying this, but I have actually never really watched that series. I'm sorry for a disappointing answer, but I'm just saying the truth here. Well, the songs are going to be displayed on the screen right now. Hopefully you're going to have fun using those songs in videos or whatever. Yeah, go crazy. Well, there's a few events that I like. I can definitely say that there is an event that I absolutely hate, but there's a few ones that are pretty solid. I have several friends that I'm going to quickly display on screen right now because it's a long list. But as for the second question, of course, I like them as a trio. We've been doing stuff for like a year now, which is pretty insane to think about. For the first question, that is a maybe. But if I were to explain the second one, do not rush your videos in. Try to make it look pretty clean and stuff. Like, don't make it look rushed. When will I retire from making Go-Do content? Well, I honestly have no idea. I got a lot of stuff in mind that might keep me going for like a few years maybe. It's been a while, I do not remember, but I think I remember seeing some days, I am pretty sure. And of course, this is how Magenta Magic originated. I'm not even sure if I'm still going to be doing it season 4. Like, that's not even confirmed yet. I still do plan on finishing up my side series, obviously the main series, but the future is to be determined. I think like a year or two ago is when people started to say like, okay, this person's voice is deep. And yes, I am being said that in real life too. So it's not you guys saying my voice is deep. People in real life are saying that too. I'm sorry, what were you saying? I was too busy beating up White over here because of this bum ass doing absolute dog shit to fan algies. I'm only going to be answering the first one because I already answered the second one in the previous question. But as for my favorite food, I guess there's like cheeseburgers, pizza, ribs. You know, there's a lot of food you could really pick out there. Well, I can't even name a random one because they're so random I can't even name them. That's how you know they're random. As for the second question, well, only Magenta can really answer that because she's the one that knows her identity the most out of everyone. And like, she considers herself a magician, but who knows if she's actually a stray kitten? I don't know. Let's be real here. Carrie is literally the one that pretty much inspired like a heavy majority of us to start this content. I actually do not speak Spanish. I don't even got Spanish class yet for some whatever reason. I'm going to 10th grade, by the way. This is probably the easiest question I can answer out of all the questions I have gotten so far. Deflating Grains is pretty much my main inspiration, Geo as well, but yeah, those are my two main inspirations for starting a fan algae. Check them out. You should. Do it. I'm not sure about making a prediction video. That would be unique, but I can guarantee you it will be the worst predictions you will ever see. Cyborg, bruh. To answer your question, it's gonna be a maybe. I'm already collaborating and doing a lot of things at the moment, so I'll put it as a maybe for the time being. My username originated a couple years ago because I was addicted to a game called Country Ball Europe 1890. Shout out SHN Games. Going more into detail, I had a random screenshot of the Spain character, the Spain Country Ball. So that's where the Spanish come from. It had 24 health remaining, so that's where the 24 comes from. As for the bruv, well, I liked bruh at the time, but I intentionally misspelled it as bruv for whatever reason. So that's where the bruv comes from. So that's where you get Spanish bruv 24. I mean, people just going through old videos just to have some banter reason or whatever. It's pretty stupid, but I have deleted the video. Yeah, I hate it. You know I have like no control over how they perform, right? I mean, you expect fall-offs at some point, but this fall-off I'm having is generationally bad. Well, before I even jumped onto the scene of fan algos, I actually didn't really like the color magenta. However, over time, I started to like magenta more and more, and it feels like it's a top 5 color to me. Wow, staying on the topic of favorite colors. My favorite color is actually brown. I feel like brown is a very underrated color. My other favorite colors are black, blue, navy, magenta, and that basically rounds out my top 5 favorite colors.